Hello, everyone. This is Cody Henderson with the league winners here. Alongside me today, I have a very special guest, one of the California Golden Bears' newest commits that will be a freshman this fall, Anthony Lee. Anthony, how are you doing?
I'm feeling great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Let's just jump into it. You had quite a few different offers from different schools throughout the recruitment process. What made you choose Cal?
I would say part of the academic process because at the end of the day, you have to get your degree, and Cal Berkeley is one of the best schools in the nation for academics, especially in the business department. So I felt like that school had a closer bond to me, especially because how bad I want to get a degree for after, and obviously they had some greats come through there, and the coaching staff was great. So I trust their ability to get me to help me achieve my goals.
And how many games throughout the regular season did you come up to Berkeley and visit?
I came up for two games, one against Syracuse and one against Stanford.
Okay. And what were your thoughts racing through your mind when you went to visit those games? I know the Syracuse game wasn't obviously a good one for Cal, but the Stanford one was. What were your just thoughts and emotions as you saw the Golden Bears, go 98 yards to win against Stanford in a big game like that?
That was probably one of the most exciting moments I've seen in person, especially because I was standing next to another signee, Trey Harrison, and we were predicting that they was going to score. Probably I forgot what time we said they was going to score, but I was like, "This is the drive we about to win the game with." I could just tell just by the energy, the crowd, everybody around me, everybody standing up, everybody jumping around on the field after the punt. It was a punt, I believe. After the
Yeah.
punt, then everybody was jumping around. I saw the defense flying to the sideline. And I just knew that we was gonna score. I wasn't fully sure how we was gonna score or how we was gonna get down there, but it was a great moment to be around, and I knew that this is my team. I know seeing this team succeed, especially after the Syracuse game, it just gave me more energy and more excited to when I get up there, I'll be a part of this.
So would you say that that game officially sealed the deal for you?
I would say it's been sealed the deal, but that was like that extra feeling like I chose a great place.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great game. So you mentioned earlier, some of the legends or greats that have come through the program. Have you talked to Jaden Nod or Javian Thomas at all?
Oh yes, I've introduced myself to Jay Knott at one of my old camps called the Zoo. I met him there when I was working out, and funny thing is, I'm actually going to school there, and we will be teammates. And Javian Thomas, on my official visit, he was the one showing me the school and introducing me to the running back room. So I would say I have a good bond with Javian Thomas and Jay Knott.
Yeah. Um, and they're, both prolific runners for the program right now. Have you stayed in contact with them? I know they're busy with getting ready for training for spring and then spring ball game, but have you kind of stayed in contact with them at all?
I reached out here and there to them to just checking on how they're doing, but other than that, not really, not as much. Especially because they have camp going on. It's kind of hard to
Yeah, definitely.
get in contact.
Yeah, definitely. I was scrolling through your X page. I saw you gave a shout out to your parents and your sister for helping you throughout the recruitment process. What specifically did they do to, help you throughout the whole process?
As my dad would say, he was my Uber driver, as he would always say. But other than that, they brought a certain energy to me every time like I would play. Like the first thing my dad would say is "Good job, son." He would say, "This is what I saw you need to work on." Then we'll go work on it on that Sunday after we watch film on Saturday. And my mom, she brought that energy like you have to go be the best. No matter who you're playing against, no matter if it's Long Beach Poly or Newberry Park, no matter what team we're playing, you have to play like you're the best. And having my sister going to University of Michigan on the D1 scholarship, that's just that's product, that's proof that I want to be like her. How just wanting to be on the Division One stage, playing in front of your family. She was the standard for me. So I worked my hardest every day to make it to the same point she is, and now I'm officially signed to Cal Berkeley, and I thank her for that because she pushed me every day just by being her.
Yeah, that's awesome. Seems like you had some great role models around you. Was watching film on the weekend something that you and your dad usually do?
Oh, we always did it. We watched it when it first came out on the I would say Sunday afternoon, then Thursday night. Like that's when we fully broke it down. Obviously, I watched it throughout the week just so I know what I'm doing, but he helped me break it down on what they do, on the smaller details, how their D tackle slants, how their linebackers shoot the gaps, how their DBs play over the top or in zone or man, what techniques they use. We fully broke it down on Sunday. I took the notes I had throughout the week on it. Then we watched it one more time on Thursday to combine what plays we will be running against them to tie the knot to perform on
Yeah.
Friday.
And as many great athletes do in high school, they play, two ways when they play football. You played also linebacker in high school. Do you think that that kind of helped you with like your vision or, your just awareness, your elusiveness as a running back?
I would say added on top of it, especially for my conditioning, because playing one side of the ball kind of keeps the conditioning limited. But me playing on both sides, flying around on defense, then going to run the ball on offense right the next drive, it kept me in shape for the long run. And it added on top of my vision, so I know how to read the guards on offense. Then on the flip side, I know how the linebackers played. So it all kind of tied together on how I can execute at the best ability.
Is there any part of you that's going to miss playing a little defense?
I would say I miss the energy of playing with
Yeah.
like an intense game. I would say the Long Beach Poly game that was probably the most intense. But I would say because I could hit a little bit on defense too, so that kind of I was kind of excited to do that. So now, now I can do that on offense. It's even though it's not the same, but I still kind of miss the feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely, getting hit and then hitting someone is definitely a completely different feeling. Um, Are there any specific areas of your game right now that you're just focusing on as you get ready for your college football career?
Can you repeat the question one more time? It cut out a little bit.
Yeah. Is there any specific areas of your game that you're focusing on right now as you get ready for your college football career?
I would say honing all my skills because I just, if you focus mainly on one thing, then your coaches tell you another thing that you should have been working on. It's on me that I didn't do it. So I would say focusing on my spin move, my stiff arm, my trucking, my juking, my overall vision and speed. I need to hone everything so I could execute at the best of my ability. So when I get on campus, they could tell that I have been working.
Yeah. And was there any specific coach that, specifically recruited you from Cal?
Um, Coach AT
Okay.
and oh yeah, it was Coach AT. He recruited me throughout my senior year. Then now he's at I think
Yeah. So
Northwestern.
have you been in contact with the new running back coach?
Yes, I have. We've been sending the text here and there. Uh, me getting to know him, especially because he's new to the squad, new to the team. I'm just getting new, introducing myself so he knows obviously who I am, and so he knows I'm prepared to work.
And what's your relationship like with him so far as you get to know him?
I say it's been good so far. Learning more about how he coaches, what he brings to Cal, and what he brings to the room. I'm excited to get up there so I can learn from him in person.
Yeah, definitely. Um, so, obviously a step up from high school to college football, the competition level increases a ton. And, the possibility of less playing time arises. How does that, what's your thought process about that? Kind of starting on the bottom of the totem pole again after being, the guy in high school, to kind of just working your way back up again.
I'm excited for it because everybody has to go through coming from the bottom up, and I'm ready to show Cal that I'm ready to work in every way, shape, or form, whatever I have to do. So coming from Milliken to go to Cal Berkeley, it doesn't really change for me. I'm just ready to go there day one with head full of energy and ready to execute in every way, shape, or form so I could be prepared to play.
Definitely. And what are you just looking forward to about college? I mean, besides football, playing football, what else are you looking forward to experiencing?
Experiencing the campus and classes because all the classes are different. They're probably more what's the word I'm looking for? I would say more strict. That's probably the best word I could think of. But I'm excited to learn what new information Berkeley has for me and all the new classes. Even though it could be like pre-calc or anything like that, I'm still excited to learn what those classes hold for me that can help benefit my future.
Have you been to NorCal much besides those two visits?
Yes, I've been up there a couple times. The area is great. The campus is great, and just the overall scenery. It's a lot of green. It's a lot of
Yeah.
trees, a lot of grass. Oh, and I'm a San Francisco 49er fan, so definitely
Okay.
going up there. Kind of two birds, one stone.
Have you been getting any food recommendations from anyone that you know up there?
Oh, I forgot the name of the place, and but I remember them recommending. What was it? Was it like a taco place? I would feel like it was a taco place they recommended me up there. I'm not sure the name, but remember them recommending like food like that.
Yeah, you might be thinking of La Burrita. I'm not sure if that one rings a bell, but that and Top Dog are kind of like the two staples in that area.
Oh, that sounds good. I can go for some tacos.
um, yeah, how do you just intend on using football to develop skills that will, benefit you outside of sports? Because I know a lot of these skills are focused for football, but how do you kind of use those skills outside of playing football?
I would say just like little details that I can learn from my parents. Like even though football kind of is what I'm going up there for, it's just the little things like my vision helps with like me paying attention to the roads. It's simple things like that. Like helped me build bonds with teammates, and it taught me how to lead. So if I ended up getting a corporate job, I know how to end up leading this group so we could get the business done.
Yeah, is being a leader, is that something that you see yourself like envision yourself as on the team?
Yes, sir. No matter if I got after I earn my stripes, that's the goal to end up being a leader on the team.
Gotcha. And what are your ultimate goals with football? Are you aiming to go to the NFL, or you just see it as more as part of your educational journey?
I would say it's combined with both, because the goal is the NFL while still getting my degree. Because it sets up my goals for the future for my family, and it also sets up my dreams to play football still. It all kind of ties together.
And do you think Cal can help you get to the NFL?
Most definitely by all the coaches, the family all around it, and just the teammates that's up there and that's ready to help me push me to my best. I believe that they can help me get there.
Yeah. It's a lot of great running backs have come through Cal. I mean, when I grew up, it seemed like they were putting a new player into the NFL every year from that position. So definitely a great spot for you to land. Um, is there any, part of you that wishes you had gone somewhere else, or is this, like you're 100% committed, locked in?
I would say I'm 100% committed and locked in. I feel like that's my home, and I can't wait to go up there in June and just ready to live my life out there.
Definitely. All right. Well, Anthony, I think I'm out of questions right now, but it's been a pleasure speaking with you today. I know Cal fans are going to be excited to learn more about you and who you are, and eventually, watch you play on Saturdays. And you're in a great spot. So, like I said, there's been a lot of great running backs that have come through there, and you know, I think that Stanford game got everyone fired up, just for the future of this program. So um, it's great to have you here, and we're looking. I think we're all going to be cheering for you as you start your career.
Thank you for having me.
Yep, no worries, Anthony. Take care.
Take care.